What are the worst infections to get in your head? Here's a rundown of some of the most horrible head infections grouped by type.
An amoeba is a single-celled organism, and most species that infect people cause only mild stomach upset. But in very rare cases, the bugs have traveled from the nose into the brain. That's the case for Naegleria fowleri, a freshwater amoeba. 2 cases were linked to nasal irrigation, rinsing the sinuses with tap water from a neti pot. CDC now provides an experimental drug called miltefosine that seems to kill the amoeba, at least in the laboratory. In 2013, a 12-year-old girl made a full recovery from the deadly infection when doctors combined miltefosine with therapeutic hypothermia.
River blindness or onchocerciasis is caused by a parasite that uses humans as hosts for its young. Blindness occurs because of the growth of the parasite's infective larvae inside the human body. River blindness occurs mainly in Africa, where the parasite is carried by black flies. Onchocerca volvosus is a microscopic worm carried by biting flies. More than 17 million people in the world are infected with the tiny worms, the CDC estimates.
The screwworm fly will lay its egg in any opening it can find, including the human ear. Infection with the larvae is a common travel disease. The insect's Latin name is Cochlomya homonivirax, with homonivirax roughly translating to eater of man. The screwworm larva shown here was pulled from a traveler's ear.
Meningitis is a bacterial infection that can knock down healthy people in their tracks. Bacterial meningitis is particularly deadly. One of the disease's distinguishing features is a stiff neck. You can't touch your chin to your chest, but not everyone has this symptom. Another meningitis symptom is dark purple rash and hemorrhaging, when patients start crying blood when the tiny vessels in their eyes burst.
A kind of infection called rhinocerebral mucormycosis is caused by inhaling mold spores. It is most common in people with compromised immune systems, such as diabetics or organ transplant recipients. The disease causes incredible facial pain, double vision, bulging eyes, and skin ulcers, and eventually your facial tissue dies and turns black.
Mad cow disease, also known as bovine spongiform encephalopathy, chews holes in a cow's brain until it resembles a kitchen sponge. The human form of the disease is called Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. The illness is spread through the eating of infected meat. Clumps of misfolded proteins build up in the brain where they are responsible for the spongy texture. All prion diseases are untreatable and fatal.
Human papillomavirus, or HPV, causes cancer in the back of the throat and the base of the tongue and tonsils. HPV is the most common sexually transmitted disease in the United States, and one strain called HPV-16 is linked to oral cancer. The CDC estimates that about 8,400 people are diagnosed with HPV-related oropharyngeal cancer in the United States each year.